Hello and welcome to Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys. Tony and Liam, how's it going?
Grand, yeah.
Class, sound, yourself?
Cool, yeah.
I'm living my best life, lads.
Level 5 life.
Level 5 for life.
Cloud 99.
So how would you feel after last week? Would you rather with the fans and the boys?
I think it was better.
Better than usual, yeah.
Better than usual, yeah. Better questions, that's what I felt.
I'm a fan.
Okay, yeah, well that's fine. I could get any boys really if I wanted.
Bet you could.
So I'm thinking about carrying on for a while. I've got some really good questions sent into the podcast, so we're going to carry on with the fan questions for a while. Give my great brain a bit of a chance to recover. But before we get going this week, we have a bit of housekeeping from last week. So you guys wanted to know what the fans would rather, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So Ben asked the question. He asked, would you rather be a cat in a world run by dogs or a dog in a world run by cats? He said he would prefer to be a cat in a world run by dogs.
Okay.
Good man.
Zoe said that she would rather have feet for hands. She said it would be hard to walk with hands and sore, but feet for hands, I think you would adapt.
Oof.
That's mad.
Okay, valid points, but
mad.
That is, like, she disagreed with all of us, basically.
that's what we're about. Controversy.
That's it. Controversy creates cash. And I was going to ask Pat the answer to his question, and I just thought, fuck Pat.
Who is he anyway?
Yeah, some old idiot. Don't worry about him, lads. Don't give him another thought.
I think he would have went with Truman Show. We'll never know. We'll never know. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll never know.
I reckon he would have went with Truman Show as well.
So, usually at the start of each podcast, I've been asking you guys a question, right? And I feel like it's a way to really let the listeners get to know us. And this week I have the perfect question, so that fans are really going to get to know you two guys. If you built a robot, what would it look like?
So it has to be very descriptive.
This is going to be a real judge of your character now, so be careful.
I'd build a robot that looks like a homeless man.
Homeless man?
Yeah.
Like the bloody homeless? No? The bloody stranger?
Yeah, kind of like the bloody stranger, maybe, yeah.
Right?
Because, you'd be able to walk around with him and people would never suspect that he was a robot. And he wouldn't be getting all that unwanted attention. And then people would be judging him and he'd be just like outsmarting them.
And I think what you're really thinking is he could sit in the side of the road and get money for you.
Exactly. But he'd be able to ask all the right questions, he'd be programmed to do so. So yeah, that's how I imagine making money off a robot.
Giant honey badger.
Yeah?
Yeah, but like the size of Godzilla.
Just to scare all those Japanese people.
They love robots, but they hate Godzilla.
What are you doing to me? Am I meant to like you or hate you?
If I built a robot, I think it would look really basic because I wouldn't be very good at building it, to be honest.
Well, I thought it was like if we had the skills.
Jeez, if I had to build it, it'd look like a matchstick.
It's just a matchstick you're holding up, though.
Yeah. Matchstick that I'm pretending that moves.
You have a little model of Tokyo and you're like, matchstick is killing you.
Look, he breathes fire.
It's the imagination bot.
Yeah, that was a strange enough question, to be fair.
Stranger than usual, was it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Make it a boot. We call it a roboot.
Roboot. That's it. It was all just working off the pun. It's not practical. It doesn't do anything. But
No, it's just literally a boot.
It's just a boot.
That flashes. I'm pretty sure I have that already.
Tony, I'd take it and make some minor changes to it and call it a reboot.
Wee.
Oh,
See what you did
good.
there, huh?
Oh, that was a good one.
And they only sell them in boots.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And Clark's. And all the shoe shops.
And Claire's as well.
And shoes on. I don't know about me, but next week is 23, so let's just get into it. So lads, sadly our ad last week for Tearing Over Fairy Garden and Gift Shop didn't drum up too much business. The old orders haven't been rolling in.
What? I find that hard to believe.
Yeah. I mean, it couldn't have been the ads' fault
No,
or the lack of listeners.
definitely not.
It must be something intrinsically wrong with them.
Maybe there's a problem with the internet.
Maybe that must be it.
Probably.
No internet in all of Ireland. I did hear something about that. All right, this week.
It's in hibernation, no?
Something about that, yes. Hibernation. It's like 2 weeks every year the Irish internet just goes into hibernation.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, really.
Niall Quinn is to be blamed, apparently.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because every year he goes and headers the main system.
Yeah, what's it called?
Breaks it.
Yeah.
The modem. The
Walking
big
Wi-Fi modem.
The robot modem.
Yeah, but anyway.
So we've got a new sponsor this week.
We do?
Yeah, we do.
That was lucky.
I was lucky. Yeah, it's cutting it tight. So as usual, I'll just play.
Okay.
Play. From producer Mike Studios, we bring to you the hottest blockbuster of the winter. Would You Rather the movie with Big Mike and the boys. In a world where every decision is life and death, Big Mike and two of his acquaintances battle through to make it through each day, featuring such epic moments as...
I came into this hospital to have a tail attached, but instead you've attached a Tesco uniform.
But baby, I thought that clone was you!
Just because I'm a honey badger, now you think I can't drive this bendy bus?
I may just work in the storeroom in Argos, but I know oranges when I smell them.
Starring Chris Hemsworth as Big Mike, featuring Chris Tucker as Tony and Chris Rock as Liam. Special guest appearance from Katie Malua as Einan. Movie pending funding.
They definitely would have put on a different voice there. I came into this hospital!
Yeah, you wouldn't give him the heads up.
So lads, how does that movie sound?
Fair.
Fair, yeah.
Sounds fair. Blockbuster.
Big hit.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, all we're waiting for is just the funding and production to begin.
Because the lads are in, like, aren't they?
Well, we need a lot of funding to make sure they're in.
Yeah, but, like, they're going to do it because they enjoy the show. Like.
They're big fans.
Yeah.
The all three Chris's.
All three Chris's.
And Katie said she'd do it for free.
She did.
Because of the shout out we gave her.
Not surprised.
Damn right.
And that's...
All the Chris's are doing it for free as well.
And we're going to play them in the movie. That's
They're gonna pay us.
They're playing us, and we're going to have like, they're going to be watching Thor, and I'm going to be Thor. You know.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I don't know if Liam will actually be allowed to play Chris Rock doing his stand-up. It really might be a bit racist.
I can't wait to do Rush Hour.
Hopefully you don't get stuck in traffic on the way there or something.
We'll just move on.
Move on. This week, we have fan questions. Once again.
Really?
Really.
Was that one of them?
No fooling?
So, the first question comes from Donal Walsh.
Good old Downey.
And Donal would like to know, would you rather know the exact date and time of your death or the exact cause of your death?
No. I really wouldn't.
I hate this question.
Oh, fucking hell. It's a fucking savage question though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, because you'd just be so afraid if you knew what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd live your life away from that forever.
I know, but if it turned out it was like bungee jumping in Germany, you know.
How would that end up happening?
You just get to 90 and say, fuck it, I've had enough.
Or fucking, what if it's like a car? You'd be like, here.
Yeah.
I'm just never leaving the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the exact cause of your death, like, so would it be bungee jumping Germany or would it be like smashing your head in from a fall?
I bet you mine would be like slipping on an orange.
In the bathroom?
But, well, it could just be like, cancer.
Yeah, if it was that. But then you'd just be getting checked all the time, wouldn't you? Yeah. Well, I suppose if you're like, that's what's going to take me, it wouldn't matter, would it?
Yeah. If it's a heart attack, like, you'd be just like, you'll watch how you act, you'll watch more what you're doing.
But let's say it says you're going to die of pneumonia.
Yeah.
Does that mean you can drive your car however you like and there's no worries anymore?
Doesn't mean you wouldn't get hurt, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You could still be paralysed, but you die of
Yeah,
pneumonia
yeah.
because, I don't know,
Yeah.
your wheelchair doesn't work anymore.
The
You know what I
ambulance,
mean?
the ambulance crashes on the way to the hospital and you fall down a ravine into an icy bank and they can't find you and then you die of pneumonia.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
I mean, it's a possibility. It's like That's So Raven, you know? She can see the future, but she still fucks it all up, like.
Was that the premise of that show?
Yeah, basically every week.
What if the twist here is, let's say the exact time and date is like 4 p.m. 3 years from Tuesday. And so you live your best life till then, and then you wake up and you think, well, you don't wake up, it's nearly 4 p.m. You think, well, it's not, you're like, I'm going to die anyway, I might as well just kill myself. And then you fulfill the prophecy.
No.
No? That wouldn't happen?
Wouldn't do it.
But you'd live the best life if you knew, though, wouldn't you? If you actually knew when, you'd live the best life, I think.
No, that just...
The whole time you'd be like, okay, well, I know this, well, I know that. You'd have to be like, I know when this is happening, so fuck it. You'd be like that all the time, I think.
But, you know, any of us could just die tomorrow, like. So why aren't we just living that life always?
You could say that, but there's something different about knowing.
And I mean, how much do you trust this as well? Like, where am I hearing this from?
Donald said you would know it, you know? So you're going to believe it.
It's not going to be a Groundhog Day situation.
No.
In what respect?
Keep replaying your life, like.
The last day.
The last day.
It gets to a minute before and you wake up that morning again, like...
Yeah. God damn it.
There was a movie a bit like that, I think. I haven't actually watched it, but it's called Happy Death Day.
Is it?
I think this girl keeps getting killed and wakes up again that morning.
Russian Doll.
Russian Doll does that as well.
That's
yeah.
a TV series, but the original's Groundhog Day. Bill Murray.
Wait, does he die in that?
I don't think he dies.
There's loads of different things, yeah. I think he crashes and stuff and just wakes up, like.
But it's not because he's gonna die, is it?
It's not the second he dies that he wakes up again. That's
I think he has loads of crashes and stuff, no?
I don't know. I haven't seen
I don't know, it's been a long time, so I imagine there's a couple of scenes where he does and he just wakes up.
I imagine.
I suspect.
They do it all in that movie, you know.
They do it all.
It's
a tour de force.
So if you knew the time and date of your death, if it was like when you're 80, you'd just crack on when you wouldn't be worried about shit. You'd have a great life.
But if it was 42,
still have a great life for another 12 years, like.
Would you?
Yeah. Well, you'd be less inclined to do some things, like, wouldn't you?
Less inclined to do things.
Well, like, you'd be less inclined to start a family, I think. I would.
I don't know. Yeah. You probably might find you'd be more inclined to start to do things if it was less.
No, I mean certain things. Like, I mean, I'd be more inclined to do other things, but
I couldn't think anything. You wouldn't.
Well, like Liam saying, you mightn't have children because you'd be leaving them when they're
like,
10.
You still bring them into life. You still have them when you're younger. You know?
I don't know. Be a lot of responsibility to leave someone with, knowingly leave them with, like, you know. I don't know. Like, there's not. It's a fucking weird time to be asking this question because you're restricted, you know.
Yeah.
You go everywhere and do everything. Fair enough, but
do you think your cause of death might be boredom? Is that?
Jeez, I'd be fucked then.
Could be any time now.
Yeah.
Just listening back to this podcast later, like.
It's a good question. It's fucking neither of them are really.
Yeah, you'd so avoid everything if even if you were told like your death, you know, it could be a number of places. You'd be fucked.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like a bike. You don't know if you're gonna be riding a bike. You know, you just can't. You have to avoid them all together.
Yeah.
Like.
But it's cause of death, or it's like
it's actual exact cause of death.
Oh.
But that's the question. Is it that your heart will stop? Is that your cause of death?
Yeah,
or is it your heart will stop because you're in a car crash and you get scared. Do you know, like, or you get a shock.
Just never get in the car again.
But we'll go with exact cause. We'll go that you know pretty much the whole thing, like all the details around it.
You just don't know when, but you don't know when it is.
You just avoid that area then.
But you know, like, do you know when you have deja vu?
Yeah.
Imagine a feeling like that. You know, there's no avoiding that. Like,
yeah. So let's say if it's you have a heart attack while in a car because you're about to have a crash, and that's what you're told.
Yeah.
Would you stop getting in cars because it's going to happen eventually anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would stop getting in cars. You'd
The
prolong it at least, wouldn't you?
The thing is, if you stop getting in cars the one time you get in a car, you'd be like, well, this is it.
So you'd wait till you're perfectly happy with your life, and then you'd, okay, I'll order an Uber. Sorry
Yeah.
to the Uber driver.
I'm uber sorry, buddy.
But we're both going to die today. Fucking hell.
Only order 52-seater buses to get around everywhere.
Yeah. That Bentley bus could never come in handy more.
The fucking, what was it, the PL50? I won't be getting in that bad boy.
Get a smart car.
But like the exact time and date, it's a bollocks.
The exact time is mad as well.
Yeah, because you could find out it could be tomorrow, or it could be when you're 90. Like,
I think the exact date and time, I think I'd actually like to know.
but yeah, I think that's insane. I don't think we're designed to know when we're going to die. I think you would completely alter your life based on that.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't see it in a negative way in terms of altering it though.
Really?
No. Like, obviously, the panic is the only thing that would be if it gets closer, but like, otherwise, I think you do everything right.
But what if you wake up on that morning and you feel perfectly fine and you're not ready to die at all? Which is very likely to happen.
It's one day, like, that could be like any other day, you know? Put it that way.
I think that's fucking
You're not ready to go, but you don't know what's going to happen. Like, the only difference is, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, the fear of that, like.
If you were told it's going to happen in like 30, 40, 50 years time, it might be nice to know. But if you're told it's going to happen in like 8 years time or less,
Yeah,
it would be pretty like, yeah, it would
be
ruin
horrible.
everything.
Yeah,
Because we'd be like, what's the point of doing anything long term?
exactly. That's why I wouldn't want to know that. But I don't want to know how I die either.
What if it just, like, because it could be you fall asleep while on the couch and never wake up. So you might assume that that's like old age thing, but it might not be. So now you're afraid to sit on the couch. Like.
I'm afraid to just sleep on the couch. That's fair enough.
Yeah, just go sleeping in my bed. Set up a TV in the bed. No more couches in my house.
And then someone says, oh, you don't have a couch. And you say, oh, this is my couch. Oh, no.
No, you don't. You said, no, I don't have a couch because I'm going to die on a couch. You don't just label something. You can't label a bed as a couch anyway.
And they're like, what? What are you saying?
But then, you know, when people are throwing out couches, you walk past one, you'll be like, oh, get away from me. Get into someone's
What,
apartment.
because usually you're like tempted to have a lie down.
And fall asleep.
Yeah. Snoozing in the daytime, like
Someone
on a
else
stranger's
has a
sofa.
Yeah, on the sofa outside.
But also, that person who comes in is like, oh, you don't have a couch? Who the fuck walks into someone's house and says, oh, you don't have a couch?
A good friend.
My good judgmental friend. Yeah, you know about the death thing, buddy. Like, you're my good friend. I've told you already.
Yeah, but I still thought you'd have a couch for me. Like, you know, I'm not going to die on a...
Doesn't sound like a good friend to me. Anyway, moving on.
Tony, we all know what your last words are going to be. So, does that help?
What are my last words?
You forget?
Yeah.
It's been so meaningful.
They're either see you now or, what is it? Tony Roney is...
Uh-huh.
I know.
No, like...
It's a Burneroni from Tony. This Burneroni is Tony's. That's what it was.
I don't know. As I say, it changes every day. You know, so I feel it's time.
That'd be pretty weird, wouldn't it? Just talking in his sleep, like on the couch. Burneroni, Tony's. Happy goes.
Right, lads, I think Donald's at home wondering what you're going to say. He wants to know.
I'll take cause of that. I don't want to know when I die.
I would want to know when.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for when. So I'm going to go for exact date and time as well. Because I think it would be like quite nice if you found out it was going to be like decades in the future.
But if it's 5 years,
then deal with it, I guess.
okay.
But it'd be better to know that than be scared of couches and cars all your life.
Never said I'd be scared.
So Tony said he'd like to know the exact time and date of his death, and Liam would rather know the exact cause of his death. But let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather?
So what is it? Do we get to find out?
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't Donald let us know what dates he thinks for us and how Limbo's going to go for a bit of crack?
Well, he's going to let you know the date.
Yeah.
The date he thinks for the both of us and how Limbo goes. And Liam goes for the boat.
Well, you can see how you want to die as well. That's
Yeah.
Donald, if you can give us that feedback, that'd be great.
Yeah, I really need to know, Donald.
And let us know what you would rather.
Yes. And we'll pick your one next week.
So the next question, I don't even really want to read it.
What?
It's from fucking Pat Stapleton again. Digging his nose in our business.
You know?
Postman Pat.
He's got very good questions.
Look, I'll read it because it's here in front of me. But
Big Pat and the boys.
just, Pat, if you can just know that I'm not happy about it.
Would you rather with Big Pat?
If you're ever looking for tons of staples, go to him.
So Pat's stupid question is, would you rather to wake up feeling totally fresh every day, no matter how much you sleep, or have Jason Momoa's physique?
What? That's hilarious.
One of the most outrageous ones, isn't it?
Mm. Where's Jason Momoa from?
Huh?
Where's he from?
I'm looking it up. I'm going to find it. Well, he's born in Hawaii.
Yeah.
His father is Hawaiian and his mother is German, Irish, and Native American. So Hawaii isn't that.
How can his mother be three things?
Well, because she's American, that's why.
Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. I'm half German, half Italian, half Australian.
I just said Samoa and Hawaii aren't that far away from each other, and I'm actually just finding out how far away they are from each
They're
other.
quite a
They're
bit.
quite far away from each other.
Oh no, but
across New Zealand.
they're in the same ocean, aren't they?
It's a pretty big ocean.
It is, but there's nothing in between them. Like,
Is it kind of Polynesian? Is that what that would be or not?
yeah, that's what the Samoans. Because I think the Hawaiians are basically kind of like Polynesian. I think the Hawaiians and the Samoans are pretty similar.
Do we get to still be Aquaman if it's Jason Momoa? Just his physique?
You just have his
Have
physique,
his-
you're not him.
Physique,
isn't that
you
why
don't even
you
have
can-
his face.
What?
Be Aquaman?
No, it's because he's a talented actor.
No, but I mean, like, was he acting?
Or you're saying he got
Was
he
he
got
acting?
everywhere he got because just because
Tony
his
asked,
body?
is he an actor? Because Tony just has a poster of him in his room, and he thought he was just the guy on posters. Like,
You know the way you buy pictures in picture frames?
Mm.
yeah.
I thought when you buy a poster, like, you just buy that.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Just one
fella's
guy.
nice looking. He's a good physique. Now,
Yeah, but you put it down so you can put a poster over it, like.
Are you saying, Tony, that you put up a poster of Jason Momoa and then put a picture of your head over his head?
I always thought that's the way it was, like a picture frame, you know, you always get the picture in it.
And you wrote hashtag goals on the bottom.
He's quite a big, handsome man, like. But, like, you don't have his face, you just have his physique.
How tall is he?
I'd say he's 6'4" or 5.
I'd say he's I'd say he's about 6'5".
Would you? So you asked me.
6'5".
I gave you an answer, now you're answering me. Michael have the answer for us there. Mike has the answer.
No,
there
it's 6'3.5". Yeah, I did it. No, he's definitely not.
He's 6'4".
6'4".
Okay. To be pretty fresh all day, all the time though.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
dream, like.
That's fucking great.
Like, I'm happy enough with my physique and who
If
I
you're
am.
super fresh, you wouldn't mind doing a bit of a workout and trying to get there anyway.
I think it'd be really weird for me to now, like, go to 6'4" anyway.
You're like, two of you.
Yeah, it would. It'd be like me on my own shoulders wearing a big trench coat or something. Like.
You're 3'2" now.
Well, you think me on my shoulders is twice the height of me?
Never said standing. That's
Yeah.
just outrageous. He's not.
My God, I'm not an
That's
idiot. It's
I'm
not
an
acrobat.
I love the way you think if you sit on your shoulders, it would add less than a foot to your height.
Yeah, well, I love how you think it would double it.
Who'd be the top, you or the other one?
The other one.
Oh.
I'm not that confident. I'd never pull it off. Just wake up fresh every morning. Like, that's a lovely treat.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, that means, like, no more hangovers, ever.
Mm.
Or no more not getting enough sleep. You just wake up when you should.
Super fresh.
Yeah.
You'd always get everything done. You'd just
Yeah.
wake up and
It'd be
there's
so-
no reason why you couldn't
Yeah.
get the energy to get fit. Like
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be like have to worry about being afraid of the height. Like,
But then it's less effort to just being in his physique, you
ah,
know. And you never really get pudgy or fat. You can eat what you want and you just have it.
what, in his physique?
I imagine
bet
so.
not. I
If you
bet he
have
has to look what he's got. Oh yeah, so no, but it's like, oh okay, so it's
So
like it
imagine
doesn't
you
go
couldn't-
away.
I
Yeah.
imagine you couldn't lose it, can you? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be hard to get in fucking Pat's brain, to be honest. But
You'd be a fucking weird old man though, wouldn't you? Do you know? Yeah, but like your back's giving in and your fucking six pack's just like
But
crunching.
you'd have his physique, so your back probably wouldn't give in. You'd just be constantly.
You've just an old man's head on this young body. It'd be so weird.
Yeah, you just wear like masks at that stage.
What?
You just wear masks.
Young people masks.
Yeah. Morph suits all the time.
Why?
I don't know.
But like, no. It'd be super weird. Like, I think waking up fresh is one of the best treats in life.
Yeah, but so is Jason Momoa. That's it.
That is true. That is true.
Once you're Jason Momoa, you're always fresh.
I think my head on his body would look super weird. No, but really, like, I think it would. Like, I think the reason Jason Momoa is such a fucking hunk is because he's got that big handsome head that sits on top of his physique. Like,
Is he the guy who played the guy in Game of Thrones as well? Yeah.
Khal Drogo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But that's what I mean. You could do that. You could spend all your life just eating what you want and still have his physique.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be healthy, would you?
Doesn't matter. You got his physique.
You're looking good. That's all that matters.
Glamour muscles, like.
Mm.
Don't know.
And if you woke up fresh all the time, you would just like you'd destroy your body all the time because you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
kind of tells you
Yeah.
that no, you shouldn't have done that today. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You shouldn't have eaten that today. Instead, you're just like, oh yeah, I feel great,
That's it.
and your body's going.
Where if you had this body of this fucking fit man, you might be more inclined to like be a fit man, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like you were about to say body of a god, and you pulled back a bit.
Well,
He doesn't play Hercules, does he?
not yet. He will. He'll play everything.
He just plays with my heart.
Yeah, see, I was kind of like, oh, I'm happy in my body, but I think my body would be destroyed if I knew I could do literally anything I wanted and wake up fresh.
Yeah, that's it.
It just gets
I'm like
just
just intolerant. I
abused.
just
Oh yeah.
always eat cheese. I'd probably go to a cheese shop, buy it, and not sell any cheese. Just eat it all. That's the first thing I'd do.
I think you'd be better off just buying the stock.
No, because then the deliveries that are still coming in, I got a full week's worth of cheese there.
Do you think if I asked this question about you guys to your girlfriends, do you think they'd have this much trouble picking an answer?
What? No, definitely not. She'd be like, I'd love to walk up fresh because she's such a grumpy bastard.
Would you rather with Big Mike and the boys' girlfriends? Sounds like a great spin-off show.
I prefer if you ask me that question about my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We all know the answer to that one. Hey, Jason.
Do you remember when you used to be writing your love letters to Jason Segel? I think you got a new Jason now.
Yeah.
They're not the same person. That was just him in the early days and all the other movies now. I think it's just a name, to be honest.
Yeah, you're just attracted to Jason's.
It's a good name.
Fuck it, I'm ready to answer.
Yeah?
I think it's tough though. It's tough.
It is,
no,
actually.
but I think I'd wreck myself if I could wake up fresh every morning. Not if I had his bum, alright? Alright.
But if you're Jason Momoa, you check yourself in the mirror every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm sure Pat's sitting by himself waiting for the answer. So
He's such a cunt.
Liam, what are you thinking? What are you gonna go for?
I'm gonna take the physique of Jason Momoa.
Okay, and Tony?
I'm going to pick fresh because it's been a long time since I woke up fresh.
Don't you take one day of fresh and then you take the body.
I'm gonna go with Jason Momoa's physique. I think I get loads of sleep. It's fine, not a problem for me. But yeah, so Tony said that he'd like to wake up fresh every day, and Liam said that he would like to have Jason Momoa's body. But let us know
Physique.
over on Twitter. I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Let us know over on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Our next question comes in from Yasmin Crystal Farrell. Yasmin would like to know, would you rather be followed by a small pony for the rest of your life or never see an animal again?
Oh.
She put in a stipulation that the pony has to be a maximum of 5 meters away from you at all times.
That's 5 meters.
5 meters?
What about rush hour?
2 meters is about 6 foot.
What do you mean, rush hour?
Like if you're getting on a metro or something in rush
Damn it
hour.
with you, man. But like the thing is, the weird thing
Face
is,
first, not ass first.
the thing is, you don't own him. Do you know? That's weird. Like if it was a little pony I owned, it'd be grand.
But like, can I even touch the pony?
Depends how well you get on with him, I don't know.
Why has he got an attitude?
Maybe he thinks you've got an attitude, Tony.
That's it. I'm not liking this pony already. You can feed him polos.
Huh?
Be a handy thing to have while you're waiting for stuff.
Waiting
In
for
a
what?
queue or something. I
Just
don't
have a
know.
little pony.
Have one. Give him a wee pat in the bum.
Why in the bum?
Oh.
Okay.
Thinking about Momoa again.
He's saying he looks like a pony now.
Or never see an animal again. Like, are they really conflicted?
What do you mean?
Like, is it necessarily a bad thing for a pony to be following you around all the time?
Would you want a pony in your bedroom?
He doesn't have to be in my bedroom. He could be outside the door and he's still 5 meters away from me.
Okay. Would you want a pony outside the door of your bedroom?
Eavesdropping, little creep.
Banging his head off the wall. Yeah, it couldn't go up to my room. Oh, wait. If the pony went up there, I wouldn't be getting him down, anyway. Oh, not again!
Well, if he's 5 meters down from you, that would be okay. So, should be fine.
I think I'd probably just put a saddle on him and ride him into town all the time.
Yeah.
Be the Wild West all the time.
He's a small pony.
So,
I mean, like, he doesn't have to be following you around. If he's getting ridden, it's his fault, like.
If he's hanging around, he expects to get ridden, surely.
I'm talking about taking him into town for a spin, like.
instead of using your rollerblades, you could just get in the horse.
Yeah, or use your rollerblades.
Oh yeah, just get him, hit him a smack in the bum and get him to...
Yeah?
Yeah.
He'll take you into town.
You take you into town.
That'd be a good crack.
But like...
Where's this Tony and his pony?
Yeah. Which one's Tony? Which one's the pony?
You fucking sold Tony on it now. You gave him a rhyme with his name.
Yeah, I know.
No.
That's all he needs.
No, when I was a kid, people used to say Tony, pony, and I used to get very upset.
Oh.
Very upset.
But you liked Cloney.
I know, yeah, but I grew up. You used to say Tony Baloney as well, and that didn't go down well. Then.
Oh, kids can be so mean.
I know.
Did they ever say Tony is a phony?
I hope not.
Behind your back.
Yeah.
You know that Tony? He's a
There
phony.
was this one cunt who used to call me Chubby Chobin.
Chubby Chobin.
Chubby Chobin, yeah. He used to call me Tubby Tobin, and then he just started calling me Chubby Chobin.
Was that not me?
Yes, it was, you cunt!
When you said, I was like, that sounds genius. That must have been me.
Yeah.
But I'm never to see an animal again. That'd be sad. How would you watch Attenborough? It'd be just like blank screen, like.
Yeah. Here we have. It is.
Presumably you can see them on TV or in pictures.
Nah, it's still not good enough, man. It's not good enough for me.
Are they real there then? You know?
No more red pandas.
Exactly, that's all I'm thinking. If I can't visit that lad at the zoo.
Like if a tree falls in the woods, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
When Tony becomes a honey badger, you wouldn't be able to see him anymore.
Yeah. Shit.
No, I'm not. See, I'm not up for that. I wouldn't actually mind the idea of a little pony hanging around outside the shop while I get my milk and stuff.
So if I pick never...
You could just milk the pony.
Milk the pony. Jeez. What would pony milk be like?
Probably similar enough to cow milk.
Probably not.
I don't know, because sheep and goats, she's both completely different to cows. Jeez.
Yeah, it'd be something in the middle of all them.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't bother anyway. Can I say that?
Okay, alright.
So if I couldn't see the animals when I turned into a honey badger, would I just disappear then?
I know I just said about the honey badgers, Tony, but I'm sorry to say this is a world where you don't become a honey badger.
Very disappointed.
Yeah, Yasmin specified that.
Mm-hmm.
She did, I'm sure.
What would you call the pony? You always have to come up with names.
What if a mysterious man dropped him off and said, "Hello, this pony is called Francesco"?
That's grand, I'd accept that.
Would you rename him? Would you
No,
just-
I'd accept him, man. He has a name already.
There's Francesco.
Sergeant Mahoney.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Tony and his pony, Sergeant Mahoney.
Yeah, classic Police Academy reference, like,
Yeah,
not being
perfect.
Oh.
many fine ponies.
Many fine ponies.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be awkward if you had to go into like a toilets in some place or in a busy pub. Not that there's busy pubs anymore, but there could be. There could be in the future.
Be grand for resting your drink on as well.
He'd be nice to have around, like, you know, if you move to the countryside and you'd be just eating the scraps and having a little laugh and taking him on walks and...
You'd never be able to get in a lift. Never be able to get in a lift anywhere.
Well, like, he'll catch up, won't he? Or if he drops more than 5 meters behind, that's it, he's gone. You'll never see him again.
No, then you just run away from him. No, like he just stays behind.
So I could get on a lift. I could get on a lift.
Yeah, you
An
can't
airplane?
get him with you, realistically.
Airplane, yeah.
You'd just be flying beside you. Like a unicorn.
You'd have to get him a seat on the airplane.
No, you would not. I don't own him. Again, I don't own him, like.
You don't own him, but you can't get away from him.
Well, I'm not going to, like, if he's there on the other side when I'm there, that's grand, but I'm not
But they won't
planning my
let you
life
get on
around
the
him. I'm not
plane.
planning my life around him. I don't have to do that. That
You
wasn't
have
part of
to.
it.
That is part of it.
No.
Of course, that's part of it.
That's ridiculous.
This whole show is ridiculous.
So what, I have to plan a fucking pony's fucking 2-week holiday, like?
What? And I have to feed him? I feed him when I want to feed him.
You don't have to feed him
I don't have to feed him, but I have to book his fucking flights. I don't think that's fair.
if you want to get.
Why doesn't he have a credit card? Why doesn't he get a job?
Exactly, he was a sergeant.
Because he's a pony, lads. Come on, be real.
I know ponies are chaps. Down Trabulgan.
You have to feed him an apple.
You can feed him if you want. You just don't have to.
I would like to feed him.
Fuck it, I didn't know there'd be that much responsibility to him, like.
Yeah.
I thought he just he just tags along, like.
Not
That's
seeing an animal though, like.
Yeah.
Not seeing a single animal.
That's not good. Like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't live.
What
like
about like chicken and stuff? Or if you're eating beef?
that. You mean like to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically seeing a bit of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't be able to see him.
I mean, I could live without that, but
Yeah. But like, I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna have to take the pony. Like.
so if you come over to your friend's house, their dog could be running around you and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's the thing, because animals still exist. You just can't see them, is it?
Yeah, I suppose we'll have to go with that.
Coming over, oh, do you want to meet my dog? It's like, oh, so nice. He's over there.
You'd just be blagging. Like,
Yeah. But I'm practicing to be a vet. I can't do that.
So the pony's just gonna be your mascot, like in your waiting room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then I could be the secretary.
Finally, he has a job.
Yeah.
Someone would call up and try and book an appointment, and they'd say, "Is there an available appointment today?" You know what he'd say?
Wow.
He'd say, "Oh yeah, no problem. 2:00, okay for you?" Or
He's very good. He's good at his job.
you
Like.
expected me to say nay, weren't you?
And then, yeah. He's like, if you get those tablets for hay fever.
Do ponies traditionally say hey?
Well, they eat hay, don't they?
Do they say it though? Like is that what hay is
Well,
in
if
their
they're saying,
language?
yeah, come on at 2:00, I think they could say, hey. I don't know. I think it'll make me too sad to never see an animal again. If I could never see my red panda buddy at the zoo ever again, like, I think it'd be just miserable.
What, the red panda or yourself?
Both of us.
You think it's important to him to see you? Like
Well, probably not as important as it is for me to see him.
it's a bit important.
Think how annoying the horse would be to watch all the time, sometimes.
But he doesn't care either. Like, he's not like looking at you and judging you. He doesn't really give a shit. He's just there, like.
You don't know that. It could be.
But what can he do with his judgment anyway? Do you know? Even if it was standing there judging me, what can he do with it? Like, he can't use it against me or anything he sees me do or anything. Like,
He just annoy you.
huh?
What's he gonna see you do?
Stop you judging me.
What did you say, Mike?
What's he gonna see you do? What are you gonna be doing?
What? Like, whatever. Like, in the shower or I don't know what he'd be looking at. Like, I don't know how annoying he would be to be there. Like, I think he'd be grand. Like,
Would you have to, like, what are we watching today, huh?
ask him. Like, no, you don't. You just, like, it's like a cat or a dog. You just, like, just get on with life, don't you?
So lads, Yasmin lives in New Zealand, and so when this episode drops, it's going to be midnight again in New Zealand. I think that's how this works. So she needs to get to bed. So come on, guys, you got to give her your answer.
I'm going to go with the heeses.
Is that having a small
Plural for horse, so pony.
Okay.
I'll go with the pony.
Okay, so there you go, Yasmin. Tony and Liam would both rather be followed by a small pony for the rest of their lives than never see another animal again. But let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Welcome back to Synopsaroni from Tony. This is Tony's segment where he gives us a bad description of a movie and we need to guess what movie it is. Take it away, Tony.
Oh, yeah. So my first one is an 18-year-old girl follows U2 around Europe in 2006, I think.
Is this Killing Bono?
No, probably the biggest flaw of this movie. It's absolutely
So
ridiculous.
she's an 18-year-old girl, follows U2 around Europe in 2006.
Yeah.
I can't picture one film where U2 are even in it.
No, me neither.
It's like
Taken?
the biggest. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because that's what she's going to Europe for. It's like the biggest flaw ever.
What film?
What 18-year-old did that?
In
Taken.
Taken?
Oh, she going to see U2?
I didn't know that's why she was going to Europe.
Yeah, it's not believable at all, is it? It's like some granddad wrote the script for this one. You too are you cool, aren't you? Young and hip.
It's mad. It's mad what people might do in the name of love, though, you know?
Oh, jeez. A drunken house guest in Asia.
Drunken house guest in Asia.
A lot of continent talk this week, Tony.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit, travelling.
You're
What is that
missing,
say? Travelling.
You're missing the travelling, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of even any movies that were set in Asia.
The Hangover 2. The Hangover 1. One of the
The
Oh,
Hangover
that
3.
was in Thailand, wasn't it? I suppose it's very vague.
House guest is the question, I suppose.
Hmm.
House guest. Who is in Asia? I have no clue. Like, less than no clue.
No, I don't know.
The Last Samurai.
I've never seen it.
No.
You never seen it? Sue's never seen it? Oh, okay.
Was he drunk?
He's a big drunk, but they saved his life. And then he killed his husband, but the family took him in to...
Was it Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Family took him in to make
Tom
him get
Cruise
better
and Vanilla Sky.
of the dead husband. It's a very good movie. Vanilla Sky, yeah. And Chocolate Rain.
Chocolate Rain.
Okay.
Next one.
Yeah. It might be too big a hint. I'll see. Grown man drives his car down the likes to drive his car down the driveway.
Definitely not too big a hint.
Really? I thought that'd be, if you know the movie, I thought it was a little bit too easy.
Just down his driveway. Big.
No. Just clicked at me as well. How subliminally how that happens for me.
Fuck it, I have no idea. Down his driveway.
Is that The Godfather?
No.
Shawshank Redemption.
He's just down his driveway. Grown man.
40-year-old virgin.
No.
Knocked up.
He's a very good driver.
Baby Driver.
No. Rain Man.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Okay,
I only watched it in German.
And they don't call it a driveway in Germany, is it?
Well, I couldn't follow it. Like, I just know
I'll try to think more obvious movies next week, I suppose.
Was Tom Cruise in that one as well?
Yeah, no, that's why I went subliminally. I must have really been on a Tom Cruise bus. Or Tom Cruise bus.
Chip.
He's in Speed as well, no?
No.
Is that not him?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, it's Keanu Reeves. Damn it. Well, they must have won on the boat. No,
The
that's
Matrix.
great too.
Unless you're thinking of a Tom Cruise. Hey.
I know you think about that episode of Father Ted. Great episode, lads. 22 weeks in. You loving life?
Living the dream, hey.
Oh, stop.
This,
Sure, look. Go on.
Before we get going, have you got any final words for the fans before they write into more questions for next week?
Yeah, keep writing us questions.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Otherwise, I will find you.
And I will find you too.
Yeah. Now, it's a beautiful day, okay? That wasn't even good. I'm teasing my life.
You were alright once.
Yeah. Living on the edge.
Are you, if you're on a high after this episode, I hope you don't have vertigo. It's actually quite horrible. Right, well, that's it. We'll see the fans next week. I mean, we'll probably see each other in a second once we stop recording, but yeah, it's been emotional. So it's a bye from me, Big Mike, and from the boys. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
See you now.